We are so happy you chose SUNY ESF as the next chapter of your life. We want your time at ESF to be a time of great learning about yourself, others, and the environment. And we understand that you, the class of 2024, are entering college at a very difficult time in our nation. We are experiencing a global pandemic that resulted in your last semester of high school not being what you had envisioned, missing so many memorable moments, athletics, concerts, prom, and graduation, yet you were able to adjust and adapt. Your summer has been marked by quarantining and a poor jobs market. We as a nation are experiencing and learning about the deep racial injustice that affects too many people on a daily basis. Again, you are adapting and adjusting. We recognize and appreciate your resilience and bravery as you are packing your belongings and getting ready to come to ESF. Despite all of these external stressors, you indeed are a strong, unwavering generation. In high school, perhaps your parents or guardians were managing your schedule, making sure you got to places on time, turned your homework in, provided regular, well-balanced meals, and ensured you got enough sleep. Welcome to college. The great news is you are now in charge of all of this. The bad news is you are now in charge of all of this. This image is called the Wheel of Life. There are so many different facets of all of our lives that in order for us to be happy and healthy, these different areas need to be somewhat in balance. We need to learn to balance school with our physical health, our social life, family and friends back home, finances, and our impact on the environment. What we see many first-year students do for the first few weeks is to focus on meeting new friends and building their social life. Classes haven't gotten intense yet. Students stay up late meeting and talking with new friends, having fun. Then, unfortunately, the first wave of exams hit, and now students are trying to pay more attention to classes and their grades, but also socializing with their new friends. Lack of sleep continues to be an issue, and physical health starts to suffer. Students aren't working out as they perhaps did back in high school, and they may start to gain weight or feel sick or just exhausted all the time. Remember, if you short yourself 1 or 2 hours of sleep per night, in a week you are short 7 to 14 hours of sleep. If you don't ever catch up on the weekends, that deficit gets carried over week after week after week. You'll also be learning to manage a hopefully changing relationship with parents or guardians back home. You will be developing a sense of independence, and ideally, they will be adapting and changing in how they interact with you. All of this can be a lot of things to manage and balance. When things get out of balance, people experience stress and feel overwhelmed. There is no escaping stress, but there are many, many different ways people can learn to manage stress. First, let's look at the not so healthy ways that people can manage stress. These will not work long term. If you recognize some of these coping strategies as your own, it's going to be important for you to start to learn better, healthier ways to cope with stress. If you feel like you've fallen behind in class, we urge you to speak with your professor. Don't just stop going to class. Having good communication with your professors is vitally important in college. We all deal with stress differently. Some of us are creative and artistic and find relaxation in drawing, painting, singing, or playing music. Others relax by moving their bodies, shooting hoops, going for a run, hiking every weekend, while others process with friends or journaling. Whatever works best for you. Remember to learn to take breaks so you don't have to quit. Reach out to friends, family, professors, or staff if you're beginning to feel overwhelmed. We are here to help. We want to help. We want to make sure our students are doing well academically, physically, socially, and emotionally. We are here for you when you need us.